Hello everybody, Freedom Fighter here, and welcome back to the Mega Man playthroughs. This is Mega Man 3 on the Nintendo Entertainment System. We're playing it through the Legacy Collection. This was one of the first games I ever did when I was first starting to get into the YouTube Let's Play stuff. And I wanted to redo Mega Man's 1 through 6, and this is 3. And this game is very special to me. I like this game a lot, and before I start this, I actually want to show off that I do have a game. This is a game I actually do have the box for. I don't have many Nintendo Entertainment System's box, but here's the original box for Mega Man 3, and I know it's not really in the best of shape, but it is complete with the manual and the cart, so I'm happy to have the box. So, yeah, this is what Nintendo games used to be packed in back in the day, and I really wanted to show it off. And it's cool because we don't get really stuff like this anymore. Like look like most recent manly games are just coming in a DVD case. Like here's Guitar Hero 3 for the PC. Hear that? Alright. Enough about that. Anyway, so Mega Man 3, this came out in 1990, about 1 year after 2 did, and we got our 8 Robot Masters here: Spark Man, Snake Man, Needle Man, Hard Man, Top Man, Gemini Man, my camera's blocking him a little bit, and Magnet Man and Shadow Man. Now, you may notice there's a little flicker there in the menu. I'm going to talk about that once we go after our first Robot Master, which is Snake Man. Snake Man, we'll go after him. Anyway, why is that there? This game was actually very rushed in development. I heard something that Keiji... I was reading something about the development with Keiji Inafune, the second creator who helps out with Mega Man, and the development for 3 was pretty rough, and they couldn't bug all the glitches and get everything just right with the game on time, and that was one of the things. So in turn, Inafune, he basically said this was the hardest Mega Man game that he ever created. It just the game just wasn't really ready to go by the time Capcom wanted it to be released, and they just had to go much faster than normal. So, interesting story. But yeah, I do like this game a lot. And actually, in a few ways, it is easier than 2. Mega Man in this game actually has a new move, and I'm going to show it off once we get up here, get above this ladder. If you go down on the D-pad, after we take out the snake head, up here. See what I just did there? Mega Man can slide now. I mean, it may first look like not much, but it's actually pretty useful to get out of tight situations, get through tight situations. So, but yeah, this was the first Mega Man game that allowed you to slide, and that was really innovative. And then in 4, the next game, we're gonna have something else that is innovative too. Shoot the billet bills. Jump over them. There we go. Oh my, that was my fault. Yeah, these damn bullet bills. I knew we were right at the boss, too. Alright, Snake Man. Let's do it. So what's Snake Man steal? He basically just goes around the arena like this, and I'll throw a few snakes. And that's really all he does. Not that hard to dodge. The only time I have trouble dodging him is when he stops in the middle. And obviously I wasn't doing my best there, but we can get him. We can get him. He's not that hard. You can actually shoot down. Ow. You can shoot down as snakes too. So you just have to worry about him. Got him. But yeah, he's not too bad. You'll have trouble, but you'll get used to him. Alright. By defeating Snake Man, we get the Search Snake. Basically those snakes that he was throwing. And they'll go in a line, basically. And they're helpful for taking on Gemini Man. Gemini's where we're going next. Gemini Man stage is I believe this is I believe we're in outer space, a planet, and we're going into... This is Gemini Man's base. And we're also about to see a new face, who we have not seen in a Mega Man game. He is brand new for this game. And this stage, he just helps you out. We don't... Who's that? Seriously. Oh, he just helped me open the door. Alright. And also, we have a new item in the form of Rush, which comes in 3 flavors. He has Rush Coil. I'm actually gonna move my camera up a little bit so y'all can see. Yes, what we're selecting. But yeah, Rush comes in the form of Rush Coil, Rush Jet, which is the best one, and Rush Marine. And Coil is all we got right now. Anyway, this is kind of a tough obstacle. So you may want to use Rush here to actually get you jump, so you can shoot these bullets, so you can shoot these bubbles. Alright, so now that I shot these bubbles, we should be able to get across now. A little airy. Oh, there's this stuff where you have to shoot. Alright, now we're good. A little bit of the platforming obstacle we have here, too. Use the Rush Coil to get up here to get that energy. And then from here, you can keep shooting, as we're going to need to get across. Just go on top of these. Flies, and then Penguin Robot. And then we have a water section here. This section is what you would actually want to use if you had the Rush Marine, but we don't, so. And over there that I'm gonna actually grab is our energy tanks. Yes, they're back in this game. And they serve pretty much the same purpose. Or refill Mega Man's health whenever he is about to die. However, you can hold up to more this time. You can actually hold up to 9 energy tanks, compared to 4 in the previous game. Oh, you see how quickly I moved? Oh! That damn fish! Yes, this is a bottomless pit. And this is the final section of the level, by the way. Both the first 2 stages, I died right before the boss. I did it again. I was watching The Fly and seeing where it was gonna go. If you hadn't rushed yet, you can make this area go by a lot quicker. But since I don't have that, we're doing it a trickier way. Whew. I don't like how whenever they come in, oh, they slow you down so much. Getting that from real life since I just lost so many of them. This part's not that hard. Whew. Right, at least we didn't fall off. A damn fly! I really should have been a Gemini Man now. Oh, the free man's gone, so I gotta pass this. Okay, we made it. Oh. See, I told you we were near the boss. Okay, time to take on Gemini Man. He goes into duplicates. And you could use the Snurch Snake to basically do a lot of damage and take him out quick. So, Gemini, not really a hard fight. It's just this stage might give you trouble at the very end. Like it happened to me. So, okay. By defeating Gemini Man, we get the Gemini Laser. This is a small laser that actually goes around and it hits a wall. Hits walls, it goes down. However, when it is out, go after Needle Man, because he's weak to it. When you fire it, after you fire it, you can't even pause the game when it's out. So, it'll be another example where they they were pushing this game, they didn't have time to fix everything. I'm thinking this was a bug that just didn't get fixed. Music's still good though. Section that we did the stage, so we need to use our new slide here. Or to get that energy tank, just use the rush coil to get up there. Just like that. Well, you might be using one soon, since we don't have any more lives. And I'm already at half health. We made it to Needle Man. He's weak to the Gemini laser, and like I said, the Gemini laser it hits walls. Just make sure it always hits him, and you shouldn't have too much trouble. That's it for Needle Man. And we got Needle Cannon and Rush Jet. Rush Jet is the best thing for Rush, and a Needle Cannon is basically needles that we can keep shooting. And they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Anyway, now we'll go after Sparkman. Sparkman was this stage took me a while as a kid. This was actually the first stage that I played back then, and with these lasers and then getting the Sparkman, the stage is not a great first choice. Especially with this part, because this is a, you get on these platforms, but you have to quickly get off of them, because there's spikes in the ceiling. And we all know, you get hit by a spike, you're dead. There we go. Go. Oh! That was my fault. Well, we got a game over. Ugh. At least you don't lose your energy tanks that you collect when you get a game over now. In Mega Man 2, you got a game over, you lost your energy tanks. Yeah, you can see the game slow down. It's just another example where Capcom there was a time crunch, and they didn't have enough time to fix all the bugs that they needed in order to complete the game. So they had to rush it out. Alright. We're gonna grab that health that's up there. There we go. Alright, we're pretty much after this ladder, we're pretty much where we died. Okay. I was focusing on these enemies first. So you want to shoot them before you do these kind of jumps. Because they're pretty annoying. Alright, we made it. It's the Spark Man. He's weak to needles. That's why I went to him. At least I remember. Yeah. I don't know. But it did take him out pretty quick. It did take him out pretty quick though, so I'm not sure if he was actually weak to Needle Man or not, but it did pretty good damage. I have no idea why my camera decided to be fussy. So hopefully it will fix itself. Alright, so we got Spark Man's weapon, which was a spark that you basically throw. And I believe Magnet Man is weak to it. Hang on, I'm fixing my camera. Alright. Alright, camera's fixed. And just sometimes my recording software doesn't like the camera, and I have to reset it. It makes my face cam fuzzy. But it's fixed now. Ooh. Oh, we have to fight him now! So this is our new foe that we have to face in Mega Man 3. This guy is known as Breakman. And he's pretty easy. All you have to do is really keep firing at him. We'll be seeing him multiple times, though. That's not the only Breakman fight. Here we have the reappear and disappear in block section. And here you can make, if you use Rush Jet in this area, you can completely avoid this reappear in block section. Because Rush Jet can go anywhere you want. Left and right, up, down, anywhere. It is so overpowered in this game. Unfortunately, this is the only game where it's really overpowered. Every game after this, they nerfed Rush Jet. They nerf Rush Jet so hard, so it only goes into a straight line. But not Mega Man 3, you can go in any direction you want. Alright, we made it to Magnet Man. He's weak to Spark Man. At least I remember. Yes. So he basically just tries to pull you. Because he's got Magnet. Summon him. And then I'll throw Magnet missiles. Other than that, just a couple sparks, and he's out. Alright. After defeating Magnet Man, we get the Magnet Missile. Basically those magnets that he was throwing, and it's a very good weapon, actually. It takes out the enemies quick, and you have a pretty good amount of ammo for it, too, so it's one of the best weapons to use in the game. I had to think about which boss was next, and it's Hard Man. Hard Man's got these conveyor belts that'll come out once you dash walk on them. So it's best to slide. This stage, you can only get up there with Rush Coil. Monkeys. And I think my camera is blocking an item over here. Yeah, it was blocking health. energy tank right there. These damn bees. Oh look, it's Breakman again. This is really all he does for the times that you find him. He just shoots a couple pellets. That's all he does. Alright, on to Hardman. He's weak to Magnet Missile. As you can see here. For the missiles will home in on him, and he'll go down pretty easily, so not that hard a fight. And by defeating him, we got the Hard Knuckle. It's basically a knuckle punch that you can throw, and it will go slowly forward. Only forward. And it'll be helpful for Top Man. Top Man stage. I believe this is supposed to be an observatory or I think this is what this is supposed to be. Maybe you know, a natural, maybe a nocturnal house. You know, one of these plant houses. I think that's what this place is supposed to be. I know if you go on the Mega Man Wiki, there are bios for each Robot Master, and you can read them, but that would take me a while to actually read every single one and try to memorize them. So, I'm not doing that. But I know certain people have done that while they go through the stage. Enemies. Six. For the final section, we have these platforms here. Bottomless pits. Be careful. Alright, they made it to Top Man. He's way to the Hard Knuckle. He is pretty fast. I'll tell you one thing. So, if you want the Knuckle to actually hit him, be close to him. But yeah, that does the most damage. Use the hard knuckle. Alright, by defeating Top Man, we get the top spin, and this is honestly probably the most useless weapon in the entire game. You spin yourself in like a tornado, and it's not really good for taking on enemies. And then Shadow Man here, who we're going after last, it's still a very clumsy weapon to use. I think the weapon was another sign where they wanted to do something more with this one, and they just ran out of time. And they messed up the top spin. Or maybe it was always supposed to be like this. Hello, Breakman. Oh. I was hoping you would try something else. No, he's not trying something else. And these parachute enemies, those are an enemy that you can actually use the magnet missile on. And they'll go out for one shot. Yep, we made it to Shadow Man. Like I said before, he's weak to the top spin. And you're supposed to attack him like this. Get next to him. Just keep running into him with the top spin. Very clumsy way to attack him. But yeah, that's it. And by defeating him, we get the Shadow Blade, basically a blade that we can throw left, right, and also Rush Marine, which is basically the submarine that goes in the water that I was talking about earlier. Anyway, you noticed something here that we actually have 4 new robots that we need to take out. They're called Dock Robots, and this is something unique for this game. I will explain more about it in the next part. So yes, in the next part, we're going to take on these robots and go after Dr. Wily in his castle. So we'll see y'all in part 2 of Mega Man 3.